A father asked his lazy son to sell an old watch, but the second question he asked changed the boy's life forever, because nobody in the market could answer it. In a small village, a father watched his son waste every day. The boy would wander through the streets, talk to friends, sit under trees, and return home with nothing accomplished. He was not a bad person. He was simply drifting through life. And like many people, he believed time was free. One evening, the father opened an old cupboard and took out a worn wristwatch. "Take this to the market," he said, "and ask the merchants how much it is worth." The boy returned a few hours later. One man offered 500 rupees, another offered 800, and a third offered 1,000. The father smiled. The same watch. 3 different prices. Its value depended entirely on who was looking at it. Then he asked quietly, "If people cannot agree on the value of a watch, how certain are they about the value of the things they chase every day?" The next morning, the father gave him the watch again. "But today," he said, "ask them the price of the time inside the watch." The boy stared at him in confusion. Still, he went to the market. The merchants laughed. "Time is not for sale." What a foolish question. "Go away, boy." For the first time, the boy noticed something strange. The market could price the metal. It could price the glass. It could price the machine. But it could not price the thing that actually mattered. Finally, he stopped at a small repair shop where an old watchmaker was working. The watchmaker looked at the boy and asked, "You are not really asking about the watch, are you?" The boy shook his head. The old man smiled gently. Then he said, "You can earn back lost money. You can buy another watch, but you cannot buy back a single second that has already passed." He pointed to the ticking hands. Time is the only currency that is spent whether you are paying attention or not. Every second disappears. Every minute burns away. Every day is withdrawn from your account. A millionaire cannot buy yesterday. A king cannot stop tomorrow. The only power you have is deciding how to spend the hours you are given. The boy stood silent. For the first time, he understood that his wandering had never been free. He had been spending a fortune he could never earn again. When he returned home, he stopped wasting his days. He began to work, to learn, to help his father, because he finally understood the greatest paradox of life. Time is free to receive, but priceless to lose. You cannot store it. You cannot save it for later. You can only use it now. So stop worrying about the changing price of the watch and start protecting the irreplaceable time that the watch is measuring. Because in the end, people rarely regret not owning more things. They regret the hours they wasted while believing they still had plenty of time left.